friends, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs, and it is time for my monthly roundup. It's the last day of September. Where did the month go? Anyway, the last time we chatted on my month-end roundup, on August 31st, I was sitting in a hotel room in Gatwick at the London airport, just getting ready to leave England. And I didn't say where I was going, but if you've been watching my videos this past month and my shorts, you will know that I am in Toronto. Yay, Toronto! So I actually at the end of this video, I'll put a little montage together. I put it up on Facebook for my friends. They were guessing all over the place where I was, so I had to try to make it really obvious. So I'll put that up at the end of the video. Anyway, as some of you know, I'm a nomad. I do a lot of house sitting because that keeps my costs down. When I'm house sitting, I don't pay for my accommodation. So I am here in Toronto. I am actually here for 3 months, so that's great. I don't have to worry about where I'm going to be staying until the end of November. And the house sit was originally supposed to be until early January. The family have gone to Europe, and they were planning to be back on January 5th. But they let me know in the summertime that his work decided he couldn't be away that long, so they had to cut their vacation short, and that's why they're coming back at the end of November. So that kind of sucks for me because now I have to find a place to house sit for the month of December. And yes, I am looking after 3 little kitties. Yeah, so just in case you hear meowing or somebody pops into the video. So that's part of my duties here is taking care of the 3 cats. They have litter boxes. Oh, he's climbing up my back now. Come on, get off. uh, and I feed them. They get fed 3 times a day. So anyway, Toronto, Ontario. I have been in Ontario before, but I was a teenager, so it's been a long time since I was last here. I remember going up the CN Tower. And when I went up the CN Tower, it had only been open to the public for 1 year. So anybody that's interested in a little bit of trivia, go look it up when the CN Tower was open to the public. And I was there 1 year later, and leave a comment on what year you think I was last in Toronto. Let me give you a hint, it was decades ago. So living like a loco, I have been going to festivals. The first one was a festival not too far from where I live, so I was able to walk to that park. And it was just kind of a music and food festival that was going on. And it was certainly fun. I chatted with people. I got some poutine. Yeah, I haven't had poutine in a long time. It's, you know, very Canadian. Vegetarian poutine, of course. As people know, I don't eat meat. And then I went to a Blue Jays baseball game. Go Jays! Now, I'm not really a fan of the Blue Jays, but it's Canada's only baseball team, and it's here in Toronto. And the tickets were pretty reasonable. I think it cost me $25 to go for a baseball game, and they were playing against the New York Mets. And I specifically chose that team because there was a few baseball games throughout the month of September, but I've actually seen the Mets before. Certainly not the same group of guys that were playing earlier this month, but years ago I did see the Mets at Shea Stadium in New York City. So I guess I was kind of rooting for the Mets. And there was a few other baseball teams throughout the month, but I like this one the best because it was the Mets, and it was also an afternoon baseball game that started at 3:07. Unusual time to start a baseball game. Why not call it 3 o'clock or 3:30? But anyway, 3:07, and it did start right on the button. And the baseball stadium, the Rogers Arena, where the baseball games are held, really great. It's got one of these retractable roofs, so the roof was open. And where I was sitting, I chose my seat because I did a little research and found the seats that were in the shade. And I had an excellent view of the CN Tower right across from me. So really, really good day. I enjoyed my day at the old ballpark. Anyway, I did put a video together of going to see my first Blue Jays video. I'm sorry, my first Blue Jays game. So I just checked back my old videos this past month and you will see it. And let's see, what other festivals? I was at a vegan festival, Vigto, I think it was called, and I picked up some vegetarian food, listened to some speakers. There was a lot of free samples being given out here, a lot of plant-based milk, newer types of plant-based milk. I tried some chickpea milk, vanilla cinnamon flavor. I was really hoping I would like it, but no, not so much. So for the time being, I'm just sticking with my cashew milk and my almond milk. Those are the ones that I know and I like. The Trinidad Food and Music Festival. So Trinidad and Tobago, I think they call it the Trinbago Festival. So it was really great. It's kind of like being back in Miro Island and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where I spent a few months earlier this year. So the loud music blasting all over the place and different music from different vendors. A lot of vendors selling various Caribbean delicacies. So yeah, I picked up a few things, help out the vendors. But I can't say that anything just really stood out for me, other than the stilt walker that was moving around the area. And what else have I been? What else have I been to? I was at another festival yesterday. Toronto Garlic Festival happens once a year, and I know in Gilroy, California, there is a garlic festival that goes on there. I always see the billboards when I'm driving through California, but I've never gone. But I always see the billboard with the ice cream cone, the garlic ice cream cone. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's see. I'll try a garlic ice cream cone. And there was a vendor yesterday. He was selling several different flavors, like some that were pretty normal flavors, but he had the chocolate rosemary garlic ice cream. And I went for that. And yeah, you could really taste the garlic in it. So I can say I've done it. Would I have another one? Yeah, maybe. But, I think I would probably just prefer to stay with a more normal flavor. I like mango flavors. I like fruit flavored ice creams. And I also, obviously, I love my chocolate. So that's much been it for me for the month of September. As a house sitter, as most of you know, this is how I save on my accommodations. By occasionally, I have to stay in a hotel or an Airbnb. But the entire month I have been here in this house, in a very nice, comfortable house. Is within walking distance to one of the subway stations, so I can get into Toronto and check out and go for a walk down by the Lake Ontario. So I've been really enjoying myself and really living like a loco at pretty low cost of just, buying my groceries or any food. Looks like another cat's thinking about coming up here. But I think we'll just cut it here for now, and I'll leave you to enjoy the little montage that I made of what it's like in downtown Toronto. So this is Cheryl from Lifestyle Digs, and thanks for joining me today to watch my roundup of what this house sitter has been doing in the month of September 2024. Bye for now.